This isn't just fun and games, right? There's a lot of ish going on. Hi everybody, so I thought that today I would talk about something that is really important and is going on right now in the Korean media, Korean political sphere, and it's really important, especially if you enjoy Korean TV shows, Korean dramas, anything like that. And so basically what is happening, and you probably have already heard the surface of this story, which is that a lot of Korean TV shows are being cancelled right now, temporarily. And some of these include 1박 2일, Infinity Challenge, I Live Alone, Idol Olympics, Idol Athletic Olympics, whatever it's called. And you might have heard that it's because of a strike, but you might not really know what this strike is about or why it's significant right now. So KBS and MBC are the broadcasting systems that are on strike right now. And they're part of a what is this? They're part of a labor union together. And basically this labor union got together and their headquarters took a vote on whether they should go on strike or not, and they had historically, I think, the highest vote for a strike in this labor union so far. They voted 93.2% yes to a strike. And basically what this means for you, the viewer of Korean TV shows, the viewer of KBS and MBC TV shows, is that in the near future there might be a lot more programs that will be cancelled. Right now there's a couple that are cancelled, a couple of very popular ones I might add, but there might be more coming in the near future. And this is all kind of being talked about in like media sources like All K-pop and SeoulBeats. You might have read some of it. But what's not being talked about is how this is really significant and how this relates to kind of a darker truth about Korean media and the government that's being all uncovered right now. It's a really exciting and scary time to be watching Korean TV or be Korean, or, you know, be a fan or appreciator of Korean culture, because there's a lot of ish happening right now. And we have to talk about it. Some people have to talk about it. Come on, this isn't just fun and games, right? There's a lot of ish going on. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Basically, this all relates to the aftermath of Park Geun-hye's impeachment, and like after all of the scandal, the dark scandal got uncovered, she got impeached, and now we have a new president, minj.k. But now what's happening is this strike is calling for the resignation of the two presidents of KBS and MBC. And why they're calling for their company's president's resignation has a lot to do with what's happening in the government. And that is because both of those broadcasting systems are very much controlled by the Korean national government. Why that is because KBS is actually a government-owned company or broadcasting system. And their president is elected or put in their position by the Korean president themselves. And the same goes for MBC. Their president is also elected or put in their position by the Korean national president and I think a small committee. And so it's very easy for the government to control what those two companies get to report or get to say about politics or the government. And so you can see why PDs are wanting to kick those presidents out after, you know, finding out how corrupted Park Geun-hye's presidency was, and now that she's been kicked out. And another reason is these two company presidents have encouraged the silencing, media silencing by the government, which has prevented media outlets from talking bad about the government. And so this is basically a freedom of speech issue. And we saw a lot of this in the coverage of the Sewol Ferry incident, which was very bad. We still feel the aftermath of that today. Basically, what happened was Sewol Ferry incident happened. It was a result of a lot of corruption in the first place, but then the media coverage of that incident revealed a lot more corruption and just bad stuff. So Park Geun-hye, first of all, she did basically nothing, almost nothing. it was revealed later on that a lot of those children and kids could have been saved if she had intervened and done her presidential duty, properly sending out search efforts, but she did none of that. And basically the media coverage at that time, the media were being fed kind of lies in that time about how many people survived. Like in the very beginning they were saying, oh, nobody died. No one, everyone has been rescued. And so people were, media coverage was reporting that, and people were very confused about what was happening. And then obviously later it was revealed that many had died. Yeah, and the truth actually only came out later, like much later, by independent news sources. Another freedom of speech thing that's happening right now is there was a blacklist of Korean artists and actors. That is so significant. A government cannot blacklist people from going on TV, but that's what was happening. There were actors and artists that were blacklisted for basically talking bad about the government or coming out and saying stuff that was not favorable in the eyes of the government. And these people were banned from appearing on TV, appearing on any broadcast. They were banned from doing any kind of work, and so basically these people's livelihoods and their lives were ruined. And there was a very pretty famous actor that just recently got back on TV because Park Geun-hye was kicked out, and there's a new president now, so yay, he can come back on TV. His name is Moon Sung-gun. This guy, I believe he was recently in the drama Chojak, or Falsify, which this drama was also very significant because it kind of modeled its plot on what's really happening in real life right now. It's about corruption, company corruption, media, journalism corruption. But this guy, he was silenced for a long time by Park Geun-hye. He was put on the blacklist for coming out against the government, and he recently came out because now he can come out on TV again, and he was talking about how in that time of being blacklisted, he had no job, he could make no money, and he had to sell his house, and it's just terrible stuff. And you know, his livelihood was, he couldn't work at that time. So it's just really terrible, and it's just like, how can this happen? How can we let this happen, right? Like, this sounds like something that we would read about in history books about the communist regime, and South Korea is supposed to be, you know, democratic. We're supposed to be a free nation, but you know, what we're finding out right now is that that really was not the case for a long time. And so this is very, very significant. What we see on TV, it's not just the fun and games that we might want it to be. We have to really know about what's happening behind the scenes, and this is real stuff going on. So I hope that this video kind of helped a little bit. This was very basic. I suggest that if you want to read more in depth about really what's the intricate details about what was happening, I suggest reading this really good article from SeoulBeats. I will put the article link in the description, so please check that out. This is really important stuff if you're interested in this. And yeah, if you liked, please like this video. It would really help a lot. And subscribe to my channel if you would like. This is a really random video for me. I usually do covers and vlogs and lifestyle videos, but I just really wanted to make this video because it's really important, and I think not a lot of people are talking about it, so I just wanted to help in any little way possible. So yeah, share this video with your friends, you know, to let them know what's happening right now in Korea. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!